Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a wash day routine and I'm using an alternative to shampoo, which is Bentonite clay. I absolutely love this stuff and I have listed all the benefits of the stuff that I'm using in the description box below, so make sure that you check that out. So without any further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, so what you're going to need are three products: Bentonite clay, apple cider vinegar, and aloe vera juice. And then you're going to need your plastic containers. You don't want to use anything metal or anything when you use Bentonite clay because it can absorb from the metals that you use, so I think plastic is quite neutral. So I'm just pouring in the amount of Bentonite clay that I'm going to need. I am doing my whole head obviously, so I'm leaving some also for a mask. So now I start adding my apple cider vinegar, but majority that I'm gonna use as my liquid is my aloe vera juice. So I got all of these from Dischem, and I just start mixing to the consistency that I want. And the consistency right now is actually, I think I'm quite pleased with it, kind of. I might add a little more actually because I like it to be a bit like wet. It'll be easier for me to apply it. So there we go. I've added a bit more because I want mine to be easy to put on. And so right now I'm really just making sure that I'm not wasting anything and everything is is as it should be. Alright, so basically right now I'm just using plain water in this spray bottle that I got from, I believe, Dischem, I think, unless I got it from someone else. Okay, I can't remember, but you can get this from Dischem. And I basically right now am just spraying my hair with pure water just so that I can make my hair more manageable to work with. If you work with your hair dry, honestly, you are just gonna frustrate yourself because you're gonna break your hair. It needs a little something to work with, and hair kind of makes our hair more pliable to work with, a little bit more, I think pliable is the word, honestly. So right now I'm stretching out my hair, and I am going to separate my hair because I like working with my hair in sections. It's just much easier. So separate my hair into basically just four parts. So right now I'm working with the first half of my head, and I'm also going to tie it up using a hair tie that basically doesn't have any sort of metals around it, like this one, so that the metal doesn't really pull and tug on my hair. So I like getting these ones because I know that my hair is not going to be like pulled and tugged and stuff. So I'm just tying up the one part so that I can work with the bottom part without any disturbances. Alright, so once I've detangled my hair, I start applying my Bentonite clay mix. So first of all, if I had added the detangling part, this video was gonna be way too long. So I would do a separate detangling video, how I detangle my hair. Let me know in the comment section if you would like a detangling video. But as for now, after I detangled my hair, I start applying this mixture. So basically I just work again in sections, and within those sections I open other sections and I just apply because I want to make sure that the Bentonite clay is actually really going towards sort of every strand. Well, obviously it's not going to be every strand, but as many strands as possible. And right now I'm like sinking it into my scalp just to make sure that my scalp is really receiving the clay, because what the clay does is that it sucks out all the toxins and all the buildup of product that's been in your hair. So I want to make sure that I'm getting it in the most important part of my head, which is my scalp. your scalp needs to be like really, really clean, and that's why it should be cleaned. Like for me personally, it's either weekly or bi-weekly, but I'm pushing it when I go bi-weekly. So if I can clean my scalp and make sure it's clean every week, I know I'm creating a good environment for my hair to grow and thrive in. So that's what I'm doing. I'm making sure that the bentonite clay mixture goes into my scalp, and then I also coat the rest of my strands so that it also sort of conditions the scalp, the strands as well. Because that's the awesome part about using bentonite clay as a sort of cleanser, is that it also acts as a deep conditioner. So making sure that it's in my scalp to sort of clean out all that product buildup and everything that's on my scalp, but also putting it on my strands to make sure that they are getting as much goodness from the apple cider vinegar and the aloe vera juice as possible. So yeah, I have listed the benefits of apple cider vinegar, bentonite clay, and aloe vera juice in the description below, so check it out. You can tell I'm excited. So basically, I'm doing the same on the other side. My hair's already detangled. I even went through with the comb just to make sure that there's no tangles. And so I'm doing the exact same thing, honestly, tying it again, working in sections, and within those sections, other sections. So basically, yeah, I'm just putting it in, making sure. So I'll literally rub it through the demarcation lines, as you saw, so that I make sure that it's honestly getting into my scalp. Y'all, even here you can see I'm going in. So yeah, also the aloe vera juice, because I keep it in the fridge, it made the mixture really cold. So when I put it on my scalp, it felt so nice because it was cold on my scalp. So that's why I'm like really just enjoying this moment. This is really like self-care for me, honestly. Washing my hair, wash day, nails day, grooming day is like self-care day. So I'm feeling it, as you can tell. So yeah, just make sure that you just get that into your scalp. Also, I'm not really putting it all the way down into my ends, as you can tell. I kind of like keep it sort of in the midsection kind of, but my ends are not really coated completely in the mixture, because your ends are obviously the oldest parts of your hair, and so you do want to be careful with your ends, because they obviously are going to break more easily. They are the weakest parts of your hair because they are the oldest parts of your hair. So whenever you handle your ends, just make sure that you're being careful with them, because should you want to see length, retention, and see growth, then you want to make sure that obviously your scalp is a healthy environment for your hair to grow, but also your ends are not breaking off, because it's going to be counterproductive to your growth. Okay, so that's that with length retention. But yeah, so I'm just working with the last section now, which is my top section. Also, guys, comment down below if anybody's hair texture differs in different parts of their hair. The front part of my hair is so straight, the texture is weird, like the curl pattern there is much finer and straighter when you compare it to like the sides of my hair. The back of my hair, the nape is also quite, the curls are quite loose. The front and the nape, but the sides are a bit coarse. So that's what you can see here. The front part of my hair, it's much straighter when I put on the bentonite clay, because for some reason my hair is much straighter in the front. It's weird. If anybody else has different hair textures in their hair, please comment down below, so that I know that I'm not weird. But anyway, it's almost finished, and I'm basically just rubbing in the rest of my whatever's left over on my hands, and just making sure that I did cover every part of my head, and I'm just massaging it into my scalp. There we go, there we go. Doesn't my hair look like I put on relaxer? Nope, I don't play around with relaxer no more though. So yeah, I'm just putting these up so that I can walk around my flat in a bit more of a less tree monster state. But yeah. Alright, so after washing off the deep bentonite clay, I basically just put in my deep conditioner. It's like double deep conditioning here because wow. Also, don't mind me, I'm singing along to a song, or I'm either talking to my flatmate, hence the door is now open. Anyway, so yeah, this is probably my favorite part. My hair feels so soft after washing off the bentonite clay, which I kept on for, I maybe kept it on for an hour and 15 minutes, I believe. And so after washing it off, I basically just use a t-shirt to wipe my hair, and make sure that it's not too dry though, so that the deep conditioner is coming onto damp hair. Again, I like working with my hair a bit damp, with a bit more water. So that's what I'm doing here. I'll use the ORS hair mayonnaise, the hair mayonnaise from ORS. So all my products are in the description below as well, so you can check it out there. I also got that one at Dischem. So I'm literally applying it. I make sure that I apply it and I comb through to make sure that it gets to every strand, and I just make sure that I focus on my ends here. Here is where I focus on my ends. Like for the deep conditioner, yes, I put it on my ends a lot because wow, yeah, deep conditioning is just great. I kept dropping things here for some reason, but see here, I'm wetting my hair again with just normal water with my spray bottle, and apply the deep conditioner to my ends first. Just make sure that I coat every single part of my hair with the ORS hair mayonnaise. It's just, I've been using this hair mayonnaise since I went natural, and it's a nice part of my routine, the deep conditioning part, because it just strengthens my hair. So yeah. Right, so here's the combing through just to make sure that the deep conditioner got to every single part, and I just once again make sure my ends got enough. And then I just basically twist it, because I'm gonna put it in like I'm gonna wrap it in like plastic after, so I just want to make sure that again it's in a manageable state. Don't forget about your hairline as well, ladies. So I do the exact same on the other side, section my hair, make sure that oops, I'm working with hair that's still damp. That's me going in with the spray bottle and just making sure that my hair is still damp. Then I put in the ORS hair mayonnaise. And I literally, my hair was so soft. Oh, look at that curl at the back. Come through. So again, I just comb my hair out to make sure that every part, every strand is being catered to. Alright, so section upon section. So again, I'm just working with my last section, and I've sectioned that just to make sure that I'm, if I had to put hair mayonnaise on the whole just one section, that I'm robbing the parts in the middle. So that's why I just section it again, just to make sure that I'm again just getting it to the parts that need to get the deep conditioner. And there we go, I'm all done. You guys, like, the comb was just gliding through my hair at this point because it's so soft after the bentonite clay. It's so conditioned, and I'm just adding more conditioner, and my hair was just gonna thank me. But here, I'm not even gonna lie, I was double deep conditioning because I was gonna put my hair in a protective style. So I wanted to make sure that my hair was super conditioned because my protective style was going to last for obviously about a month to like 6 weeks. So hence why all the conditioning. Okay, so here's the plastic I was talking about. I'm using Glad Wrap because basically I know that all the air has escaped, and right now my deep conditioning is going to be helped by the heat that's coming from my body. So the heat from my scalp is going to be trapped in, and it's basically going to open up the hair shaft so that the deep conditioner can actually get into the hair shaft. You know, when you had product before, you can see it was white on your head, and then after you take this off and basically it's disappeared, you know that it's gone into your hair. So that's what I'm trying to achieve here. Double deep conditioning. I'm deep conditioning using body heat, and there we go. Make sure I'm trapping in more heat and I'm good to go. In the house with my beanie and my plastic for about an hour and a half. I come into the shower and I wash off the excess deep conditioner because I believe that the rest of the deep conditioner has actually penetrated into my hair shaft. That's the whole point. So what I'm doing here is I'm just washing off the excess, and I'm combing through to make sure that I'm extra detangled. I use a t-shirt to slightly dry my hair when I get out the shower. In the shower, I use some oil as part of my lock method to moisturize my hair. So basically, L stands for liquid, which is my water, O stands for oil, and then C stands for cream, which is like a shea butter, which is what I use. So as you can tell, I took my oil and now I'm putting it on my scalp and on the rest of my hair, combing through my hair to make sure that there's no tangles, and then I twist it up. And that's literally all that I do. Once I wash the excess deep conditioner off, I do that. I literally put in some oil, and when I step out the shower, I put in some cream. That basically concludes my wash day. So if I had added the whole method, then it would have really made this video super long. But I'm thankful that you have watched this till this point, and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button. And if you'd like to see more videos from me, please do subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Until then, may your skin glow and your fro grow. Yes.